not impressed, guess I'm a loser. But my wings are frozen, cold like Minnesota, pinned between the borders with the rest. But I try not to need you like you need me. And I try not to need you like you need me. I'm sick and tired of living in LA, where the sun is out but there's so much shade. I need a place to go with the seasons, and no one now has a reason to be cold-hearted.
Welcome to my crib.
Before we get into today, I'm actually going to announce a new partner that I'm working with, Australian Muscle. So you can jump on their website and save yourself some money off using my code LBF. So that's Australian Muscle here in Adelaide, or can ship Australia-wide. So if you use my code LBF, you'll get a 10% discount. It also helps me out a lot as well, and we'll be able to get you all of your products that you're doing. So at the moment, I'm just taking this order because I really do enjoy the flavor of it. It's not as strong as other pre-workouts I've taken before, but we're gonna make a little bit of a contraption here, which I don't recommend anybody doing, but if you have downloaded an app called TikTok, you'll see that this is a bit of a trend. Funny then, because I've been doing this since I was 14, so it might be new and exciting to them, but this is just a second Monday for me. So pre-workout, and then your V. We're going to the other side, Also, another thing that I wanted to announce is my very new program that we're launching. So we're launching a new 12-week energetic capacity program, which I'll have to handle all of your nutrition, all of your training, everything on an online app. I'll run through the weeks with you. Every single week, we've got an exclusive podcast, an exclusive worksheet for you to do in the program. We run through things like welcoming to the program, taking action, active recovery and recharging, a supplement podcast, changing your mindset, practice and mastery, so how to keep things going, how to practice skills and then master the skills, injury prevention, roadblocks and being sick. We also talk about moving your body, and I do a lecture about biomechanics and how everything actually moves. We talk about your sleep, how to sleep harder so we can work harder, prevent burnout as well, and then also changing your environment. So how to set up a successful office space, a successful workout space, a successful kitchen, so then you're able to implement all of these things into your program to get the most success out of it. So if you're interested in that 12-week energetic capacity challenge, you can reach out to me or leave a comment below and I can walk you through it. We'll jump on a free sales call no matter how many people want to jump on. I do an hour with you for absolutely free, and I can walk you through that entire program. This is paired with Overcome the Chaos. So another announcement is pretty cool. You're looking at the new head coach for Overcome the Chaos. So I've partnered up with my business partner, Corey, and we are developing and have made a high performance program for ambitious businessmen that are looking to find their purpose, get the most fulfillment out of life, prevent burnout, and find out what their goals are leading onto their business, and to triple, double, quadruple their income, but also invest into their relationships, their marriage, their family, their partners, etc. So if you're an ambitious businessman and you're finding that you're just yawning at work all the time and you can't work out why you're so tired, you can hit me up and we can walk you through that program, and you'll also get access to the energetic capacity program as well as OTC. So I'm super excited to announce that. Corey and I also filmed a podcast, which we'll put a little snippet in here. We spoke about how important it is giving your energy to people and not giving your energy to people that don't deserve it. So we'll put a little snippet of the podcast here. The link is down below if you want to watch that podcast. Just click on it, make sure you like it and comment on it, your thoughts, and follow Corey so you can so you don't miss out on any of our other podcasts. That'd be super cool. So we're gonna take this pre-workout. Hopefully we don't die. And we're just gonna train some arms. So, yesterday I got my flu jab and my COVID jab because I'm going overseas in 2 weeks. We're going to Bali for my birthday. So I'm turning 22 on the 1st of September, which is in a few weeks, hopefully before this video comes out. So I just made sure that I'm fully vaccinated, but my arms are like fucked. So we're gonna see if we can train a little bit of biceps and triceps. It feels okay, but any sort of shoulder work, it's not happening at all. So we're gonna train some arms and we'll do a quick roll of it. And then we've got some exciting things to do today as well. One of the biggest issues that people come to me and they say, well, Lockie, why can't I build muscle? I think what you really need to stop doing is 4 sets of 12. And if your program says 4 sets of 12, then that means 4 working sets of 12. So, you know, if we're doing preach curls here and I'm doing a warm up with 10 kilos and I get to 12, no worries. And then my next set, I'll do 12 kilos and I get to 12 reps, no worries. And then my third set, I get to 15 kilos and I do 10, 11 starts to get really hard, and 12 is an absolute push, then that's your first working set. So that's what you need to do 4 sets of. Those first 2 the warm-up sets, so your 10 kilos and your 12 kilos, it's just a warm-up. That doesn't count as your working sets. So if it's programmed as 4 sets of 12, you need to be doing 4 sets of 12 of that 15 kilos, where that 9, 10, 11, 12 rep is really, really difficult to do. The worst thing is when it comes to squats. So if you've got 4 sets of 8 with barbell back squats and you warm up with the bar and then you chuck on 60 kilos, that's not 2 sets, that's your warm-up set. So the best thing to build muscle is progressively overloading each and every week. So if you're doing preach curls, we're doing 4 sets of 12 and you're using a 10 kilo every single week, you just program for 6 weeks, you're doing 4 sets of 12 every single week with the same weight, you're not going to grow much muscle. You need to be progressively overloading the muscle each and every week and be pushing yourself to get to that 12. Every single set should be really hard. You shouldn't be cruising through and getting 12 super easily. Those last 3 reps need to be a challenge in every single set that you do. You start implementing that, you'll start to see some more muscle growth. So what I'm trying to do here is keep my elbow straight, not moving from my elbow to my shoulder. And I'm rotating out in pronation at the top, turning out those wrists, coming all the way down for a big stretch. I want to imagine that I'm on the cables and I'm on a rope, pushing down that rope, pushing up on that rope. You want to try to keep it nice and even. Turn out to shorten that tricep, turn in to get a big stretch, push up, turn out to shorten that tricep. We're trying to get a big stretch and a big squeeze all the way up the top. And I'm keeping it past my past my temples. I'm trying to get as big a stretch and lengthen that tricep as much as I can. Oh, far out. This flu shot's rocked me. So these are incline curls. What we're trying to focus on here is getting a real big stretch at the bottom and locking out our elbows. What this does is it completely lengthens the bicep. Head back, so we get a big stretch. We're pulling up to 90 degrees, and then a big stretch all the way down, turn our wrists in, pull up, turn them out, and then all the way in. You wanna come up at 90 degrees. We don't wanna come all the way up, lads. If we come all the way up, I can hold this all day. There's no tension on my biceps whatsoever. However, if I hold here, there's constant tension on my biceps, and it makes it harder. We're chasing more stimulus in the muscle. All right, I need a barbell, but it's dark as shit in here and I can't see anything because we're in it for this. Sean just ran into a bench. I don't know what this is. Oh yeah, this is heavy, this one will do. I can't see shit. Welcome back. That was an adventure into the darkness. I just went on my very own hero's journey. So what we're doing here is a close grip bench press. I thoroughly hate this exercise with a passion. However, it's on the program, so we're gonna do it. So I have a close-ish grip. I turn my wrists out, internal rotation on my shoulder, tuck my elbows in, coming all the way down to my chest, and a big push all the way up, and I'm locking out my elbows. It is safe to lock out your elbows when I'm doing this weight. What weight is this? Is it 30? 35, shit. So it is bearable. Your joints can take this, locking it out. I probably don't recommend locking out if you're doing like 150 kilo bench press. I'd stop like here to just contract your chest. But we want to try to take as much stimulus off of our joints as we can. It is appropriate in some movements, but we really shouldn't be locking out just to keep things safe, especially like in leg extensions. When we're doing a leg extension, which is when you straighten your leg on the machine, I always stop at 95 degree extension. I don't go to 100% because I don't want to put that pressure on my meniscus. Your meniscus is your cartilage that surrounds your kneecap and acts as a car suspension. And I don't know why the hell I'm talking about leg extensions when I'm doing a close grip bench press. But that's what I mean about full flexion in our joints. I always stop at like 95-degree extension just to make sure that I'm not putting all that pressure on my joints. I'm super young, I'm fit, I want to be able to lift weights for the rest of my life. So if I can make those small implements to ensure that my joint health is super strong, especially my glenohumeral, see a lot of old dudes that have been weightlifting for years and years. They always have shoulder health issues. It's just because they're not active, getting that active mobility in the shoulders. And they're like overhead pressing, you know, 80, 90 kilos with full extension and just putting all of that stimulus on the glenohumeral joint. So if I can take these small implements to be able to lift longer, then I'm all good with it. This is gonna be crucifix curl. So you wanna make sure that set up to the top. Always make sure that you're in the middle of the cable, like middle of the rack as well, so it's even on both sides. And make sure you check each side that they're the same weights. We're gonna turn our wrists up to the sky. We're gonna pull all the way in, not moving our elbows. So you can see that my elbows are relatively still. I'm only coming together at the end and lifting them up a little bit, just get a tighter contraction at the top of my bicep. It's got 4 sets of 12. All right, so with the triceps, I have to go a little bit lighter with this because it's actually quite hard. I hold the ball of the cable, keep my elbow and my shoulder at a 45 degree. I'm actually pushing across my body, locking out my elbow. And from my elbow to my shoulder never moves, getting a big stretch in my tricep. I'm pushing all the way out. I had no idea. The stupidest thing I've ever fucking seen in my life. So watch this.
So you do face pulls, try this hack. Place one foot onto the frame and lean back. As you drive your elbows out, squeeze your back at the top. This will allow you to lift heavier with a better range of motion.
Not only is she creating an instability in her hips and the ability to stand on one leg and the mobility to get your leg up on a rack to then go into a face pull, which is getting flexion and extension in your hips. For some people that can't even fucking stand on one leg, and some people like me who can't even get my leg up on the pole, this is my version of that exercise. So good on you, you're making content, but you're fucking
stupid.
For all of those normal people, this is what we do. Not lifting my leg up here, twisting my spine and trying to get this stupid face pull. Just sit the fuck down on the ground. Oh my God. Core stability, neutral spine, neutral hips, going as heavy as I can, and I'm squeezing my shoulders. I'm not looking like a dipshit that's putting my foot up on a pole, showing everybody my gooch, and I'm just getting full contraction in my rear delts. Crazy, right? Stop making stupid ass content. Fuck me, man. Anyway, that's enough of that. Just wanted to voice my opinion on stupidity on TikTok. Fuck me. Yes. All right, so just finished biceps, triceps. It had to be real quick because we got a lot going on today. We're actually going down to see one of my friends, Robbie, to have an ice bath. So this is something that I try to do weekly. Every Saturday I try to do an ice bath. Really, really good for recovery. I found that ever since I've been taking ice baths, my sleep has been so much better. My recovery and circulation has been so much better. My joint pain has gone away with my knee. The longest that I've done in an ice bath is 6 minutes, which I did in the Gold Coast with Corey. The first time I did it was like 32 seconds. So it is royally fucking cold today. So we're gonna see how long I can last. It's irrelevant because if it's in summer, the bath is still cold as hell anyway. So we're gonna see how we go. We're gonna go grab some food and then we'll head down to the ice bath and we'll take you along with us. And Sean's gonna jump in the bath as well. So I'm super excited for that. So this is my new go-kart. It needs a good wash. It's like the sporty version of the i20s. Pretty cool. I got the race bucket seats, which is an upgrade.
For the record, I'm done.
So it's the cool thing about this is that, this is the coolest thing. So when you chuck it into N mode over here, it's actually got all of the racetracks in Australia. So if you go to the circuit, you can actually choose all of the racetracks to do. So like even the Bend, for those of you that are in South Australia, the Bend Motor Park in Tailem Bend. So you can select the racetrack, you can select what lap you want to do, and then you click go and it uploads the record to like the computer so everybody can see your times. They are doing a race day in October, so we are going to go. I just need to get a helmet and we can race it. It's just a time trial, it's not an actual race. It's just to have fun with your car.
86 all the hate. I won't get a ball today. Got lost in the ball and A's. I'm flipping the balls, I'm flipping the on record, off record. I still count wins when they dead it. On record, off record.
Oh, my ass is so sore from the last glute day that I did. I'm like,
On record, off record. I still want the act, not the ghost. For the record, I'm done trying to make y'all comfortable. For the record.
oh, thank God. And there's people in there, sick. See, he's got Dermot's jumper on. All the gym junkies go in here. Huh? I don't know what they said. When getting takeaway or food, there's a few tips and tricks that you can do to lower your calories. So first of all, for like Subway, you can either get a 6-inch or you get a foot long. You have 6 inches now and have the other 6 inches later, like tomorrow, to take away from your calories. There's also things that you can add in there that aren't as many. So skip the cheese. Don't get... Hey, yo, what the fuck? Don't get cheese, have less calories. Add heaps more salads in it and try and get things like chicken strips or a leaner meat rather than like the schnitzel, the steak and cheese, the meatballs. Try and get chicken strips because it's less calories. Try and not have cookies. And if you get a drink, you always get the 0 sugar. A normal Coke is about 200 calories. A Coke Zero that tastes literally the exact same is only 6 calories. So that's saving yourself like 200 calories just by swapping your drinks around and halving your Subway as well. So only having 6 inches now and then having the other 6 inches later on or tomorrow or saving it for work. Load up with salads, ask for less sauce. So if you're gonna get sauce, try and get like barbecue sauce or tomato sauce rather than like aioli or mayo or ones with heaps of sugar and fat in them. These little like things can take away from your macros. Also in Subway, you can get a salad bowl and save yourself like 600 calories as well. But I'm bulking, so I get to eat whatever I want and how much ever I want. So I got mayo, chicken strips, olives, onion, cucumber, tomato, and bread. But if you want to save your calories, just get a salad bowl when you're at Subway. I used to do that all the time. Each salad bowl is like 200 calories. So we're gonna smash this and then we're gonna go have an ice bath. Fuck yeah.
Welcome to my crib. This is
Hey MTV, welcome to my crib.
For the record, lab on me going all the way. For the record, ain't trying.
Oh no, this is gonna suck. Oh, fucking hell.
That's an iceberg if I'm saying one, dude.
Fuck. This is gonna suck, hey?
Been a little too nice to y'all. Now I gotta.
We're sitting in that. We're sitting in that. But like,
Maybe like, I don't know. Oh, beautiful. Look at this, we're all pro now and everything, man. The benefits of an ice bath, like some people say there's not much science behind it and whatnot, but the thing that I get most benefit from an ice bath is the mental resilience, because the last thing you want to do is jump in that thing when it's freezing cold, when you're not all mentally there, like when this thing's distracting, you're like, oh, you know, make all these excuses. When I was doing it for like every single week for 6 months, it completely changed my mental discipline, and that just overflowed everything in my life. So main benefit that I use ice baths is just the mental resilience that you get from it, and you feel amazing after. And you just see this stud without a shirt on.
That fucking thing.
Okay, here you go. Number one rule is when you don't want to do something, your brain starts making excuses. Oh, if the blocks weren't that big, I'll jump in. Or if it's a little bit sunnier, I'll jump in.
price on y'all. Snake eyes on dice for y'all. Shoulders on ice for y'all. A6 all the hate. I woke in a bar today. Got lost in the ballinaise. I'm flipping the bars, I'm flipping the. On record, off record, I still count wins when they got it. On record, off record, I let them take advantage. I was wildin'. On record, off record deals. Tell them talk to Colin for the quote. On record, off record, I still want the act, not the ghost.
It was not a good idea to mix pre-workout with a V. I'm not as hard as I used to be. The old Lockie isn't here anymore. I used to be able to smash that, but that rolled me. Holy shit.